Hello and welcome. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. And this weather, this looks like a Monday. Welcome to Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, in the King Air, the black square, just flight, whatever it is, analog, steam gauge, whatever you want to call it, King Air. There it is. Beautiful. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Mika, you're 21 today. Oh my gosh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Should we sing? No, we're not going to sing. But happy birthday. 21. I'll go celebrate. Yeah, like Micah said. Yeah, beer o'clock. But yeah, no, you don't need that. Oh, but it's 18 in Australia. Well, regardless, happy birthday, Micah, you and me both. And yeah, I was probably sick for the reason Mika doesn't drink. No, actually I wasn't. My 21st birthday was pretty tame. But anyway, Mika, happy birthday. That's awesome. Young Aviator, what's up? You are so mad your Xbox won't let you start the PMDG and get it set up. That sucks. And unfortunately, I have no idea how that works with the Xbox. I don't have one. Darius, what's up? Good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Good evening, everyone. You got that in two messages. Excellent. Micah, yes. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do, but not to excess. Not to the point where it's irresponsible and gets anybody in trouble. Let's adjust the volume of the music a little bit here. And yeah. Mika, no one likes singing happy birthday for all parties. I don't like singing happy birthday, and you guys would not like it if I sang happy birthday to you either, because it would be awful. All right, cool. So yeah, real quick one tonight, I think. Well, not real quick, but you know, just kind of this should be a pretty chill, you know, just kind of relaxing twin turboprop stream. I don't know. Just kind of felt like streaming. So here we are. We're going from Mobile to Galveston, specifically Bravo Foxtrot Mike. And Micah, this was your suggestion and a good one. So not you know, Mike Oscar Bravo, which I guess is the main international airport here in Mobile. We're going from Bravo Foxtrot Mike, which is known as. I probably should have looked this up. What is this airport officially called? It is Mobile International. Okay. Well, there's another bigger airport here in Mobile too, but we're at the, I guess maybe the reliever airport. I don't know. Young Aviator, can't be an MSFS for over an hour, but that's fine. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm good. Honestly, I'm a little, you know, just kind of mellowed out today. I don't know. It's kind of a calm Monday and whatever. Micah, can we pop out and check around? Yeah. I can't bring you with me in chat, but yeah. So that's it. I guess that's Mobile Bay right there. Is that correct? And then, oh my gosh, a huge expanse of ramp. And then I think they have 2 runways here. What is that? Probably 1-4 over there. But yeah, Micah, this is it. I mean, nothing special. I had no time to go get like Flight Sim TO, you know, freeware. But I guess that's the city of Mobile there in the distance. And then again, I think that's Mobile Bay. And yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good, except for this massive ramp, which is a little odd to me, but whatever. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, Mikey, you are familiar with this airport, right? Brookley Field. Okay, well, we'll call it Brookley Field when we call up on Unicom then. Darius, how was I feeling after the 2K special? I was okay. Honestly, it was a little bit shortened because we had that the unmentionable. But no, I was good. I mean, I didn't stream the next day, and I put a lot of drops in my eyes, but I was fine. Mobile Regional is the bigger one. This airport is older but restricted based on the industry around it. Okay, the hangars in the center are the Airbus ones. Oh, cool. Let's go back and check that out. Oh, so, like those right there. Okay, so okay, that makes sense. Or, wait. Those over there, I guess, is what you're talking about. Are the Airbus ones or those? Or those? I don't know. But yeah, I guess Airbus has a presence here. Cool. Might get to remember they park Airbus aircraft before delivery. That's so cool. I bet there's a Flight Sim TO like freeware for this that actually has Airbus on the ramp. That'd be awesome. The ones with the red dirt around it. Let's go up one more time. The red dirt. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah. So those are Airbus industry hangars there. That's awesome. That'd be cool. See a bunch of like 320s flying in and out of here. It's epic. All right, cool. Let's start things up. Now, it's been a while since we've been in the King Air. We are on VATSIM. I don't know if we have any coverage here. Last time I checked, we were like just on the edge. Yeah, so this is Jacksonville here, and I guess this is Houston here, and we're like right on the edge. So we're going to be on Unicom, which is cool. Again, this is just kind of a for fun flight. Airbus has a few production facilities. Like I said, this one is only the only one outside of France and the first in the U.S. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, honestly, I didn't know they had any in the U.S., so that's pretty cool. All right, let's do a little bit of a scan or a sweep here. That is set to auto. That we're going to have to turn way down because I think it's pretty hot here. So let's get that cranked down. That's the temperature. Bleeds are off to start with. All that's off. We'll put the beacon light on. Everything else is okay, and that all looks okay. So let's go ahead and pop the battery master on. Yeah, that's telling us the cabin is super hot, and someone spawned right on top of us. Well, that's cool. Whoever did that, appreciate it. So anybody who just spawned in, who went ahead and did that, there you go. Thank you, appreciate that. Awesome. Okay, and they're back. I mean, I'll disconnect from VATSIM at this point, I guess. If we're gonna do that, I'm assuming this was an accident, and whoever just spawned in, if you are watching this stream, if you don't mind, going ahead and removing your probably Airbus from this portion of the ramp, and go back over to the Airbus side of the ramp. And it looks like they're still here. Yep, they're right on top of this. So, all right, do one thing. I will do one thing. I will reposition the aircraft one time. Let's see, ramp, G8 large, parking 2. I don't even know where we are according to GSX. But we will go, I don't know, here, and just warp us there. And there you go, problem solved. Okay, cool. And if that happens again, then somebody's just a big spoiler, and we'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM, because that was not an accident. That's not very cool. Anyway, cool. It's a little bit dark in here. I did set the time back 1 hour. Yeah, I did. Now it's dark because it's just really it's cloudy and nasty here. So Micah, your old ANG unit's about 1 mile to the northeast of the field. Oh, cool. That's next to the Coast Guard Bay facility. Awesome. Matt, good evening. CST, just ignore him through VPilot. It may have been an accident. I don't know. No, well, yeah. If it happens again, we'll do some more investigation. But anyway, we already put gas on board. Let's start this thing up because we're on battery power here. I don't have the external power connected. Props are full forward. Avionics are off. All that looks good. Let's go ahead and start it up. Starting the right engine, we will. First of all, let's cancel this. Just monitoring our N1 there. When it stabilizes, we'll go ahead and introduce fuel. ITT on the rise. It's going to stay way below that start limit, and it does, and it's rolling back. I love the way this thing starts up. NG is coming up, and once it gets to about there, we'll go ahead and turn that starter off. Well, we never yelled clear prop. Whoops. That's all right. We're in a turbo prop. We don't have to. Our number 2 generator on. Check it. It looks good. Turn the lights on. It's a little bit dark in here because of all this weather. Cool. So that's a good start, and we'll say we're starting number 1. Clear turboprop. Let's start number 1. NG. Type aircraft and ignore closest aircraft. Yeah, the problem is I'm in VR CSD. Exactly, but I could look on the VATSIM map though. All right, there is that, and ITT looks good. That's a good start. Ignition, ITT rollback, NG on the rise. And that looked pretty good. Cool. Generator number 1 is now on the bus, so that all looks good. Let's put the no smoking, fasten seatbelts, no smoking sign on. Who are we taking today to Galveston? I don't know. We're taking some, oh geez, I don't know, shrimpers, some shrimp fishermen to a meeting in Galveston. I don't know. What do they have here in Mobile Bay? All right, cool. Avionics master on. Our 750 NXI comes online. That's good. Half left, half up. That's good. And that's good there. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and get the bleeds on so we can get some cool air in here. Thank you very much. Go ahead and get our window ice on, fuel vent anti-ice on, stall warner and pitot. All that can come on. Let's turn on the electric trim, the rudder boost, and that's all good. Cool. Oil execs. Mike, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, oil execs. I think that's probably more accurate. Inverters can also come on at this point. Yes, so some oil executives, right, from Mobile to working in the offshore wells, maybe in checking out the offshore wells, and now they're flying back to Galveston to give a full report to upper management. That makes a lot more sense. All right, let's get the weather. Plenty of rigs off the coast. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Khaled, Khaled, why don't I fly in the Middle East? It is funny that you mentioned that. So I actually had a stream, and we're gonna do this one. I had a stream, and I have a stream ready to go, like in the can, ready to fire. That was suggested by actually Anon, who flew this. He flew from Dubai to Kabul, Afghanistan, in 737. But we're gonna do one, and I almost did it tonight, but I wanted to wait because it was Anon's idea. I was gonna wait to do it, but we're gonna go from New Delhi, India, to Kabul in the CJ4 in the Citation. So, Khaled, really timely that you mentioned that because we've got one like ready to shoot. That is exactly that. Let's see. 2981 is the altimeter setting. Cool. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get our flight plan in here. It's pretty simple. Tonight it should be pretty simple tonight. Which is completely famous last words, but so we're gonna go off of runway, looks like 32. Let's check that weather one more time. 010 at 3. That's favoring 32, right? Yeah, we'll just make it a really long. Oh my god, that's a long taxi. We'll take a. Oh, we'll do it. All right, 32. It's going to be a long taxi, but whatever. And then we're going to Galveston. Let's pull up our flight plan here. Golf Lima Sierra. I've got to remind myself how to fly the King Air. It's been a long time. And then we're going to go via Lima Lima Alpha. And then direct to SBI, whatever that is. SBI, or Sierra Bravo India, make it sound more professional. Sabine Pass, Texas. Okay, sure, never heard of it. And then Victor 70, load airway. A lot of airways off of this fix. Victor 70, and that's going to take us to Victor Uniform Hotel. Oh my gosh, look at all these exits. Victor Uniform Hotel. Where are you? I guess this is alphabetical. It is Victor Uniform Hotel. we will load that, and then from there, that's it. It's direct to runway 14 at Galveston. And we'll go ahead and enter in a little hack here. 0 feet AGL for VNAV purposes. That'll give us a top descent point. And we are pretty much good to go. Whoops, what was that? Let's check the route real quick. Sorry, chat, I have ignored you, and yeah, that looks good. Cool. Let's zoom into maybe 10 miles. There we go. Perfect. Cool. Khaled, I should do a 737 fly Dubai, maybe Dubai Beirut or Dubai Bahrain. Yeah, cool. Yes, great suggestions. My problem is I tend to chase ATC, and it's hard to find ATC sometimes. Why is the temperature still 100 degrees? But yes, that is a good idea. Let's go vent blower high. Yeah, vent blower high, and that should start to lower the temperature. Great. All right, arm the emergency oxygen. What else do we forget here? That's pretty much it. I think we're good. So yeah, Micah, eastbound loading up and trucking. We gonna do what they said can't be done. Oh my gosh, we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Watch out, Bandit. Wait, look out, Bandit, run. Something like that. Anyway, great movie. You guys get the reference? Yeah, Google it if not. All right, 260, by the way. Going all the way up to 260, which is going to be our final cruise altitude. Let's get that dialed in, and that's good. We already set the altimeter, and we're basically at sea level here, so I think we're at sea level. Let's just check that real quick. Airport I've never been to, 26 feet, and that jibes with that. So now the world's longest taxi is about to take place. Micah, be sure to go north a little bit. I can see downtown Mobile and the USS Alabama. Oh, man. We're going to follow the flight plan, and it's a little bit IMCE, but I would love to see the battleship USS Alabama. I've seen the New Jersey, and they're kind of, I guess they're sister ships from that era, and that it's epic. Like when you step on board that thing, oh my god. Not even when you step on board, when you get close to it, it just makes your spine tingle a little bit. Hang on one second here, folks. Indirect lighting. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it like that. That looks pretty good. All right, cool. I think we're ready to go here, folks. Taxi lights on. We need to be on Unicom. 122.8. We need to be squawking 2000. And now we're ready to go. Cool. Totally forgot about that behemoth in the bay, the Alabama. Oh my gosh, had the pleasure of sleeping on the Alabama for a night during high school with Cap. That's awesome. Oh, so that's really cool, man. Wow. Okay, let's get out of here. Parking brakes released. We're gonna taxi. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go, well, it's basically Alpha. We need to get to Alpha first. And I think what we need to do is go this way. Is that right? Yes, we need to make a southwest taxi around this hangar here. Noises throughout the night. You don't believe in ghosts, but yeah, oh my gosh, I can imagine. Or just the ship itself. I mean, all ships make weird noises anyway. I mean, even when they're moored, you know, tied up alongside, every ship makes noise. I mean, the hull, I don't know. All that steel. And that's awesome. Oh my god. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? And then we're going to make a... guess it'll be a left turn. No, that's not right. It's going to be a right turn. Maybe here. This is one heck of a taxi. Get to play hide and seek. Oh, the Alabama's up on blocks. I did not know that. So the Alabama's actually in dry dock. Okay. I did not know that. It makes sense. I mean, to preserve the hull. I mean, that way they don't have to, I guess, paint it as often or pull it out into dry dock and bottom paint it and all that good stuff. And then we'll make a left and taxi all the way down. Looks like our friend in the Delta Airbus didn't decide to spawn back on top of us, which is nice. I think that was a mistake. Although that's a real coincidence. That is just a real coincidence, folks. Where's the taxiway? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Well, okay. I guess it's here. Great. It's one of those airports. Well, we're on Alpha. You could sort of see, like, it's not textured properly. We're actually on the taxiway right now. MSFS, I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and set our trim while we're at it. 1, 2, 3 units of trim. Laps. Guess I probably should have looked for some Flight Sim TO scenery. Luckily we have damage turned off, or else we'd be a smoking hole according to MSFS. Oh my gosh. Exactly. You can see Asobo or Boeing people. Exactly. Like, they don't give you a taxi. Oh, you know what? It's over here. All right, guys. Let's. All right, nothing to see here. This is what you get for your money on a Monday night, folks. This is what you get for your money on a Monday night stream. It's VR Sim Pilot, who pretty much hasn't quite gotten into the groove of it being like the work week. And actually, it was kind of a long day. Still kind of tired. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's get back on here. Space Ghost Seeker, what's going on? What's up, boss? What's going on to you too, man? Nothing. Finally found an actual, taxiway that we can navigate here. At what, 30 knots? I'm doing this because it is an insanely long taxi. Mobile traffic, King Air 1202 is going to be crossing 36 here at Mobile. What's it called again, Micah? That's the wrong call out. What is this called? It's not Mobile. Damn. Micah, you mentioned it too, and I already forgot. It says Mobile International. That's not right. That's all right. All right, taxi all the way to the end here. Not that we need it. You know what? We could have taken that intersection. What did I do that for? Well, and that's it. There are no more no more intersection takeoff opportunities. Cool. All right, so we are going to go. Why is it? Because GSX is on. I hate that. All right, we're going to go heading, and we're going to go flight directors. No, we don't have flight directors to turn on. Well, they're already on. And then we're actually going to go climb mode, but we'll engage that once we are actually climbing. Brookley Field. Okay, cool. Space Ghost Seeker, you were flying yesterday JFK to DFW, and the entire airport went 2D. Were you... What? That's weird. Like, you checked no scenery. Somebody even brought it to Asobo's attention, and they didn't even bother to update it. That sucks. I mean, this isn't a small airport. It's a Class Delta. In my opinion, like, they should have all of the Class Deltas modeled. I mean, at least with the taxiways, taxiways and runways. They don't have to have them modeled exactly with the, hangars and buildings and things, but come on, right? We should probably have the weather radar on, since this is kind of gnarly. So we'll put that on. It's Asobo's weather radar, so it kind of sucks, but at least we have it. We will arm the auto feather. We will arm the auto ignition. And we will ignore the master caution. That's all fine. Brookley Field. Okay, they did Boeing Field. That's a good point. They really did. They absolutely did Boeing Field. Good point. Yeah, good point. Cool. All right, let's hold short and sync the heading bug and do all the things that we didn't do. We didn't do the run up. We didn't do any of that good stuff. We're fine here. We're going off 3-4. So I'm sorry, 3-2. So let's sync 3-2-0. We've got heading mode engaged. So what we're going to do off the ground, we'll rotate at 104 knots. Basically, we'll mind our ITT, our temps, and our torque. I would imagine we'll be torque limited today, although it is kind of hot. Cabin temps down to 71 degrees. We can turn this up a little bit. It's going to get a little chilly in here. So rotate at 104 knots, and then we will fly runway heading for a little bit, and then make a, looks like it's going to be a left turnout to get on our course, where we will engage, we'll engage heading mode and climb mode off the deck here, and yeah, be on our way. So trims are actually not set. Trims should be 3 units. Is it 2 or 3? Well, let's go 2.5 just to split the difference. Flaps are set for takeoff. Auto feather is armed. Ignition is on, and auto ignition rather is on. Let's get out of here. Togos in chat, everybody. Space Ghost Seeker. Am I gonna do some hurricane flying? Maybe. I don't know. I know V1 does a lot of that stuff, and some of the other streamers do. I don't know. To me, that's maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Landing lights, strobe lights. Axial light can come off. Whoops. Come on. The joys of VR. 3-2 on the runway. Why are we getting that? Low fuel. That's, or rather, no transfer. That's fine. That'll resolve itself once we increase power. Cool. Ready? Toga's in chat, everybody. Let's go. There we go. AFX light is on. RPM's coming up. The governors have taken over. Get that torque up to about 90%, which is good right there. Let's go. Light forward pressure. We're going to rotate at 104 knots. Try to maintain center line. All the engine indicators look pretty good to me. The airspeed's alive. Love the sound of those PT6s. There's 100. There's rotate. Pitch down a little bit. Go about 120 knots. Positive right gear up. Just flat runway heading here for a minute. Bye-bye Mobile. Flaps up. Start making that left turn out now, actually. 140. Get on the course to our first fix. I never made a radio call. What a dummy. Looks like we're going to get some IMC too. That's nice. Actually, I'm going to go nav mode, climb mode. I'm going to go autopilot on. That's autopilot's on. I'm sorry, nav mode, climb mode, and that's good. Pull the torque back a little bit and then pull the prop back. Why are we climbing at 3,000 feet per minute? Get some rain. Pull this back to about 1,700. Get the torque right up around 100. 98% maybe. Let's try that. Over torque it. After takeoff checklist, gears up, flaps up. Doing 160 knots into some IMC and some rain outside view. Beautiful. I gotta tell you, it's kind of a crappy day here in Mobile. Anyway, might get with the toga, exactly. What? Crash? Real pilot? Hey, that's pretty good. That departure was pretty darn good, man. What? Robert Findle, good evening. What's going on? All right. Prop sync on, auto feather off, auto ignition off. We're on our way. Real pilot? What was wrong with that? Come on. Climbing at 2,000 feet per minute, 160 knots, all the way up to flight level 260. Oh, we did set, I actually did this before the stream. Sorry guys, I forgot. I did set the pressurization to 20, flight level 270, so 1,000 feet above our actual cruise altitude. And come on guys, that was pretty good. Micah, sir, made a comment about something you don't remember now. I'm sure it was a dumb comment, so you're probably not wrong. Yeah, all right, so Space Ghost Seeker, if I'm gonna do hurricane hunting, not really, but look what we're flying into. So, I don't know, does this qualify? It's kind of crappy. I wonder if the wipers work. Do the wipers work? They do. Did they clear the rain? I can't tell. Huh. Not that it really matters up here anyway. Let's just turn those off. One thing we do need to keep an eye on is the temperature outside. Now it's pretty warm, but we are climbing, and it's 66 degrees inside. So let's go ahead and write that down. How do we find out what our outside air temperature is? Where would the... Oh, there it is. Rear temp 58 degrees. So we're still okay. We don't need any kind of anti-ice on right now. And we're through 7,500. Let's keep that torque coming up. Yeah, this weather's kind of crappy. Check out the weather radar. Now I have no idea what altitude this is showing, like what the tilt is. I mean, there's just, this is kind of Sobo's kind of top-down representation of the weather. So I really have no clue like where that red really is. But hey, whatever. Space Ghost Seeker, LOL. Yeah, looking good. All right, yaw dampers on. We're naving. Climb mode. It's going to keep us at 160 knots until we get to 10,000 feet. Then I think it drops us back to 140 knots in the climb. Yeah, it's looking good. Sync the heading bug here. Can we do that? No, it won't let us. Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Heading bug's all synced up. Flying about pretty much a dead westerly heading, 260, 259. Again, folks, just a very relaxing, chill stream here. That's our message. Now it's my license message. Hear about that. Cool. So, Mike, if you remember what my comment was, let me know. It was probably something really stupid. All right, so after 10,000 feet, we can turn the landing lights off. Cool. Now, I forget, can we get back in the cabin in the King Air? No, we can't. Dang it. Looks nice back there. We can turn the seatbelt sign off, though. You guys can go do what you want. Kind of breaking out of the IMC. Love this airplane. Love it. One day would love to own like a C90. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? That's one of those things where, yeah, maybe you can afford to actually buy the aircraft, but then being able to afford to run it. Yeah, good luck. For the maintenance on the PT6s. Although, other than, to maintain the turboprops, not terrible, but to replace them, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Like, what is a new, or like an overhaul for a PT6 cost? It's got to be what, 400,000 at least. Even to overhaul like the hot sector or hot section, like the core. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no thanks. Space Ghost Seeker looking to buy FS Desktop. Has it been stable? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I use it on every stream, and I can't. You know, we've had the unmentionable every once in a while, but I can't attribute that to FS Desktop. Pull this prop back a little bit more too, right? It's kind of noisy in here. Give our passengers a nice quiet ride, 1600 RPM. Increase that torque a little bit as we climb. Climbing at 2,000 feet per minute, 140 knots. Ah, there's our visuals. There we go. All right. There's the Gulf of Mexico, I believe. Or is it? Yeah, I guess way out there. Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful, man. Yeah, this sim looks pretty good, I'd say. It'd be cool if we got some ATC too. All right, let's take a look at where we are in the world. Yeah, I don't know. Tonight, I was kind of planning that. I'd kind of done some flight planning for that New Delhi to Kabul stream. It's about, what is that? It's about an hour and 30 minutes airtime. No, it's longer than that. Maybe about 2 hours airtime in the CJ4. And then I was like, we'll save that one. Let's just do a King Air stream. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to this stream. But then when I posted it, Micah, you were like, hey, fly out of, instead of like Mike Oscar Bravo, fly out of this other Mobile airport. And yeah, easy enough. And off we go. I honestly didn't want to do a long one tonight because I have to get up early in the morning to take my car for some service. Ugh. The dreaded. All right, transition 29902 is set. Torque can continue to be increased. There we go. Still watching that ITT also, but I think we're gonna be okay. So we're going to fly. Let's see. So that's, what the heck is that? Hold on a second. What is that down there to the south? Pascagoula. And we'll fly right past Biloxi, Mississippi. Gulfport. I guess Gulfport first. No, Biloxi first, and then Gulfport. Same thing. And then I believe New Orleans, right? New Orleans is like right here. So we'll kind of fly past New Orleans as well. Yeah, this should be, if the weather holds up, it should be kind of a scenic little flight. Of course, it's cloudy and crappy. Look at the weather radar. It's colorful. Oh well. All right, flight level 200. Passengers are not passing out, so let's see, what's our climb? Yeah, 500 feet per minute. Cabin altitude 500 feet. Differential pressure is 30. That's pretty good. Okay, pressurization's working. That's good. Nobody's passing out, getting all hypoxic and stuff on us. All right, power levers are firewalled at this point, so we're giving her all she's got. Beautiful. I wish we had some other views. I mean, I don't have any other. I can't give any cabin views here because you can't get into the cabin for some stupid reason on this thing. All we can do is go outside. It's nice flying above the weather. Check to make sure no ATC has popped on. And nope. These are all going out of New Orleans here. So yeah, kind of a cool flight along the coast, past New Orleans, then down here to, what is this? I don't know, this is somewhere in Texas. And then Galveston is here, Houston is kind of here. So yeah, why not? This is one of those flights that I was talking about on Saturday afternoon, evening, that I just do for fun. Like, this is just me hopping in the sim. Let's fly. I don't know. Love the King Air. We're gonna fly it. Gonna stream it, but you know, nothing too. There's nothing in this one. I mean, I say that in a good way too. It's not like. Look at our torque drop off though. 80. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Look, as we climb, we're that torque is falling off a lot at this point. Yeah, this is just kind of like a Monday night. Let's fly. Why not? Let's do it. All right, flight level 240 up to 260. So we got about another 1,200 to go. Cool. 1,000 level. Weather radar looks a lot nicer now too. It's so bright too, like the sun reflecting off the clouds. It's kind of like in real life. Like when you depart, you depart IFR, and it's like overcast, maybe overcast at 2,000, let's say. So you don't have your sunglasses on. You depart. All good, and then you punch through the layer and it's like, oh my god, I'm blind. Just brilliant sunshine from above, especially if there's only one layer and you punch through it. It's like just brilliant sun from above, and then it just reflects off the clouds. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't see. Cool. What are we doing? 210 knots across the ground. That's awful. Why are we going so slowly? I guess that's about it. That's all we're gonna get. There we go. Now we're speeding up as we level off. Okay. It's only 150 indicated, but true, I'm sure it's a lot more. Well, it is a lot more. I'm not sure. I am sure it's a lot more. Mike Coffee, what's up, man? Glad you made it. Yeah, glad you made it too. What's up? How are you this fine Monday evening, sir? Robert, just sitting back down. Sorry if this was already asked, but how was my recovery after my 5-hour flight? It was okay. It was okay. After I was done, I guess I actually did get my laptop out. But I kind of tried to avoid screen time. Like Sunday. What did I do Sunday? I did some outside stuff on Sunday. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, I did yard work. Sunday was outside day. Just kind of not looking at a screen. I made the mistake though of, I thought, okay, well let's use some eye drops. I was putting eye drops in my eyes every time I took a break. And I had weaned myself off of eye drops a while ago, and now my eyes, like, they need the eye drops again. So my eyes are actually kind of dry today because I'm trying to not put eye drops in my eyes. But anyway, it was fine. No vision, no vision effects or ill effects to my eyesight or anything like that. And in reality, I look back on some of the other streams, and we actually did like a 5-hour and 20-minute like total time stream in that Quest Kodiak around Papua New Guinea. So that stream was definitely the longest, but not by much. My legs were a little bit sore just from sitting for that long, but it was okay. I'd do it again. I mean, not like every week, but I would definitely do another. You know, kind of longish haul. I'm not sure I'd go more than 6 hours, to be honest. I'm not sure that would be very comfortable. But yeah, up to 6 hours, I'd do it again. Maybe once every couple of months. Beautiful. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, by the way. Mike, been playing with your new CX3 or CX2 got old. I've been planning an MSFS 2020 flight with an actual chart. It's been a long time since you used an actual chart. Yeah, so you're actually... so you did get the new one. Okay, all right. So you got the new one. Is that the... oh, geez. I actually never bought one of those. I think we were talking about this. Like for my private, I used just the cheap plastic E6B that came with my like flight training kit. I actually still use the flight bag that I got from them, but yeah, I never bought one. Is that it's the ASA one, right? Not the Sporties. But yeah, it's good to have. I mean, for sure. You know, I mean, I took the same cheap plastic one to my my IR written. And also to my comm written, but I never pulled it out because I think I've mentioned this before. I used Shepherd Air for instrument and comm, and basically just Shepherd Air. You memorize all the questions. Basically, you memorize. I guess for IR it was upwards of 1,000, maybe 900 questions. And then comm, I think was a little bit less, but I mean, I took my plastic E6B with me just in case, but I never pulled it out. And then I finished both of those writtens. I think I finished my IR in like 40 minutes, and I think comm was like 35 or something like that. So yeah, no, I never bought those ASA electronic E6Bs. Robert, glad to hear. Yeah, I was a little worried actually. Like the Friday night, I started to get a little nervous. I was like, I've never done any actual research into like vision effects because I mean I've never had any from using VR. I mean I've been using VR headsets of some form or another for hours at a time for like several. You know, vision exam cycles. Like every 2 years, I have to get I've got to, go see an AME for my, to renew my medical, and my vision's fine. But then, like Friday night, I was like, man, what's actually? Should I do some research into this? And apparently, there's no evidence one way or the other that VR is harmful, other than the fact that it puts a hell of a lot of strain on your eyes. Which is obvious. But flight sim VR is a lot different from, if you're playing like, first-person shooter where your eyes are all over the place. I mean, my eyes are pretty relaxed right now. But anyway. Mike, some things are missing from the 2, and you also have, a metal E6B. No plastic. Yeah, man. I have a metal one too, but I think I mentioned this before a couple times. I have my grandfather's. I have 2 of them. I have one is an actual E6B, and the other one is something else. It's got a different designator, but they're both metal. And I have those in my flight bag, and I take them with me every time I fly in the Aero. I mean, I've never actually pulled them out and used them, but I don't know. It's kind of symbolic. Taking my grandpop with me. Let's turn this music up a little bit, right? Come on, I can barely hear it. I don't know about you guys. There we go. that better? Too loud? Too soft? Can you guys hear the music? I can hear it. Anyway, Mike, some guy called, Donald has his mugshot, looks like, uh-oh. Yeah, alright. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if we should have vertical guidance on our flight plan now, and we do. Excellent. So that means we should have a top O descent point. Yeah, we do. Zoom back in a little bit. How's this for a chill flight? Robert, music volume is perfect. Awesome. My coffee. Bio break for you. I'm still good. Bombasso, what's up, man? How is things? How's your sim setup? Bombasso, make us all jealous. Recount again what you've got going on. Did you get the full motion? Bombasso, I know you were talking about it. Did you ever get that? Like the 60 OF? I almost don't want to know. Don't say. Oh, man. All right, fuel flow is what? 300 per side. Yeah, we got tons of gas. We're good. Micah, you won 3 million VR sim points. Congratulations. And you now have an unpronounceable number of points. Congratulations. Oh, it's on order. Okay. The room is getting built for the setup. You're killing me. Oh my god. Bombasso, that's awesome, man. When does it come in? And how are you not like I get antsy waiting for like when I ordered my Stream Deck from Amazon. It was actually next day delivery, and I was like antsy. Like, when's it gonna get here? Where's my Stream Deck? Like, how are you not like clawing at the walls? Oh man, that's so cool. Like a motion share with VR and X-Plane 12 is good spatial D. Exactly. Oh, I'm not sure it gets any more real than that. I mean, it's realistic enough even without the motion. Just your head, you know, your inner ear doing weird stuff with you. Even just in VR without the motion, I can't imagine. That'd be good training, actually. Or, well, yeah, training. Pompasso's trying to keep calm. The climax keeps you busy. Yeah, nice. Darius cries in TCA side stick with no rudder pedals or throttle quadrant. I feel your pain, Darius. That's all right. Jealous, yes. Hater, no. That's awesome, man. Actually, it makes me happy that you're getting that. That is so cool. You just got to post a video or something. I want to see it. Or come down and use it. Robert, have a sick bucket handy. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Bombasso, what if you... I mean, Bombasso's a real pilot, so, I mean, he knows the feeling of flight, so I doubt that you would get motion sickness, but Bombasso, if you do end up not liking it, I will DM you my address, and I'll pay shipping. Oh, man. Because I think, Bombasso, you're getting the 6 DOF, is that right? Like, you're going all in, and you're building a room for it. That's so cool. If you hate it, you'll send it my way. Seriously, man, I'll pay shipping. I'll come down and get it. Hell, I'll borrow my brother-in-law's truck, and I'll come down and get it. I'd say I'd fly down and get it, but there's no way that's going to fit in the baggage compartment of a 69 Aero. That's you're going to love it. I'm kidding. Robert, some of those motion rigs are impressive. I agree. I forget who it was. Somebody posted, I think they've got a 3DOF. Somebody on the channel posted pictures of it. Who was it? Who the heck was that? Yeah, Bobasso, your girl's definitely a keeper. Oh, 100%. I mean, there's no doubt. I'm sure it's give and take, though, right? Come on. I'm sure it's give and take. It always is, either side. I'm not going to be misogynistic about anything, trust me. It's always give and take. But yeah, that's awesome. Oh, and your boy can use it too, right? Oh my gosh, what a great way to introduce a small child. Well, not small, but also, sorry. A young child to aviation, then to a very young age, hopping in the seat of that. Oh my gosh, you got yourself an immediate pro pilot. Mike, took you a lot longer to plan than the actual flight planned for later, but it's been so long since you did it. Oh, you went old school. Oh, you cheated using a little nav map. You didn't do like the you didn't create like a paper flight plan. Did you do your weight and balance? Bombasso just kept your mouth shut and said yes, exactly. Oh, he's gonna be like from age, I don't know, how small does that Pimax go? Can you, like, how small of a head strap can you, now your boy's got to be like 90th percentile in all categories. Like our daughter was like off the charts, you know, for her size. And for the pictures, it looks like you're in a similar situation now. So you'll be able to wear that headset pretty soon. Yeah, it'll fit all heads. He's growing so fast too. I mean, I think it's been about a month since I've seen pictures, but man, he's gonna be driving soon. I'm just laughing because our daughter, same way. I mean, just off the charts in like all the size categories. Height. What do they measure? Head circumference. It's like, my wife and I aren't like, you know, above average height people. But that's awesome, man. Mike, normally you use little nav map, but today you went old school. You kind of forgot, but it's okay now. Weight and balance and arm. Nah, exactly. Yeah. Depends on what you're flying, right? If it fits, it ships. Like in a Cherokee 6. If it fits in the plane, it flies. Not so much in the Aero, but no, I'm joking. Don't use anything I say here for real world flight training purposes. Obviously, always do your weight and balance. But Mike, I don't know about you, but 4Flight's got a really nice weight and balance calculator. That's funny too that when I took my private check ride, the DPE, you know, we went over my flight plan, the log, the weight and balance, my density, altitude calculations, all that good stuff, and they were good. And he said, "Hey, great job. You know, this all looks great." And he kind of joked, but kind of didn't joke. He said something like, "And that's the last time you're ever going to do this on a piece of paper." We both just kind of laughed. I'm like, yeah. But it's good to know how to do that stuff. I mean, it's good to know, you know, where 4Flight's getting those calculations from and stuff like that. Robert says, sounds like Bombasso should be inviting us to his place. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Ooh. Yeah, what's a holiday coming up soon? Let's see. Probably, you know, Labor Day is this weekend, so probably not going to arrive in time for Labor Day, but yeah, I don't know. Thanksgiving at the Bombasso household? Charge $2 at the door to fly for 5 minutes. I'd pay that. I'd pay that. Yeah. I paid $2 for 5 minutes in that thing. Why not? Robert, yeah, 4Flight is amazing. Robert. Mike, some of the rules don't apply in MSFS 2020, but the Comanche, yeah, the Comanche. What about the Comanche? Comanche's epic. Micah VR, we should do an IR check ride for me in the sim. No. We should do that for you. Micah, no, you need to stream. And you need to stream in either the Arrow or the Comanche or some flavor of Piper. And no, we need to do that for you, my friend. Aren't you coming up on your check ride soon? I've already passed mine. I've got my rating. Nope. We did the BFR, all right? That was grueling enough. Oh, Mike, ForeFlight for MSFS 2020. Yeah, there are ways to kind of hack it, but they're not that great. When I was using X-Plane 11, I actually had a way. I had ForeFlight on my iPad Mini, and I had my iPad Mini mounted on the yoke. It wasn't even the honeycomb. It was like my old. God, it was that old yoke I had? My old yoke. Using the same RAM mount that I use in the plane. And I had some way, and I forget what program, you could mirror what was off of your iPad and pull it in kind of like to an FS desktop window, and I had Move VR. It's called Move VR for X-Plane. And I had that kind of centered on my yoke, and I could kind of fumble around and touch my physical iPad and move, manipulate ForeFlight, and it would move in Move VR on the yoke. Oh my God, but it took like 30 minutes a flight to set up, and I was just like, screw this. It's not worth it. Bombasso, you were so with paper nav logs, but you might go back once a year and do one. So done. Yeah, I haven't done one in a long time. Mike, yeah, we can do a check ride for Mike Coffee. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, Mikey, oh, sorry, man. Actually, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I'm sorry. That's all right. You got time, right? Because you're written. I mean, you get 2 years, and you just took your written, right? So yeah, you got time. You got time. But yeah, Bombasso, I agree. That sucks, man. Why? I don't think I knew that, man. Sorry, Micah. I wouldn't have made that kind of lighthearted comment. Man. Sorry. This is VR Sim Pilot putting his foot squarely and deeply into his mouth. Sorry, man. You'll get it going again. Robert, you had the same ForeFlight setup. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Mike, yeah, long fall, but the good news, right? Like if you do get a break from work, at least it's not going to be 1,000,000 degrees in the hangar, right? So fall's coming, Bombasso, you had Move VR with a 4K camera on your iPad Mini. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, so put like a webcam on your iPad Mini so you could actually see the camera view in Move VR. Okay, makes sense. Hell, maybe I was overthinking it. It just wasn't worth it for me. I don't know. In the end, I kind of quit all that and just used Avatab, which is a great piece of software, but not as good as the all-in-one tablet. Let's check the weather. So we're not picking up any ATC. That's kind of a bummer. I thought maybe, possibly, a chance we'd get some ATC, but that's all good. It's a Monday night. Like I said, this was just kind of a fun, chill flight in an aircraft we haven't flown in a long time. Galveston weather is 090 at 9. It's clear, 1,000,000, 32 degrees, 77 on the altimeter. Looks like a nice little day in Galveston. 090. What runway should we be using? So we got the ILS 14 kind of planned. I think that's going to be fine. Yep. So we'll shoot the ILS 14, and then it's going to be a left turnout somewhere around here. Head back to the FBO, which is by the terminal at Galveston. Cool. So let's go ahead and first let's see where we are. Oh, we just passed New Orleans. Darn it. I want to kind of take a view out there. Hold on. Let's see if we can see New Orleans. Back there in the distance. I was too busy yapping. Kind of a cloudy day in New Orleans, too. I bet they had thunderstorms. Alright, what did I say I was going to do? Let's put in the ILS 14 into Galveston. We'll just use vectors. We'll go ahead and load it, but not activate. Go ahead and say okay. Hang on a second. I thought I heard somebody at my door. Ms. VR Sim Pilot Jr., I believe, was finishing up her homework. Cool. So we got the approach loaded, not activated, and we should still have our top of descent point. We do. So maybe around, what is this, Sabine Pass, we'll just kind of start vectoring ourselves around for the ILS 14. Or heck, maybe we'll just fly it visually, I don't know. It's a pretty nice day at Galveston. Going boss, oh, you just had to play with the lighting, yeah. Oh, with the camera. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that's why I tried... What the hell was it called? I don't know. There's something you could do that... It's like a screencast. It was free, too. I basically... I guess I had to install something on my iPad, and then I had to install something on my PC, and it would just kind of like cast the... you know, the whole screen capture off the iPad into a window, and then I would move VR that window in. It worked good enough. It was just a pain to set up. But in the end, it wasn't worth it. I forget why I did that. Maybe that was my... It must have been like the tail end of my instrument training. I don't know. I forget. I gave up on it. Speaking of X-Plane, man, we haven't done an X-Plane stream in months. Mike, I think you've messed with X-Plane recently, and it was looking pretty good. Maybe we need to do, oh my god, maybe we need to dust off X-Plane 12 and dust off the Zebo. Like I probably have about 2 hours worth of updating to do, but pop back into X-Plane, see if I can remember how to use it in VR and like fly a Zebo stream in VR. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know. Robert, any good online resources for IFR? For me, I mean, obviously the FAA. Robert, are you in the US? You're in the USA, right? Robert, I mean, the FAA publications are a good enough place to start. Like the Instrument Flying Handbook, the Instrument Procedures Handbook, are actually pretty good. Especially the Instrument Flying Handbook. It's actually really good. That one didn't put me completely to sleep. Personally, like you said online. I mean, a lot of online, right? So, I mean, I used, and I don't know if I recommend it or not, I used Sporties to get started, just kind of with that overview. I think the Sporties, like the online IFR course, you know, it's a few days worth of watching. You have to augment that with something, though. And honestly, the real answer is find a CFII that you like and check with them just to make sure that what you're doing online matches with what they want to be teaching you, ground and also in the air. So my CFII actually didn't recommend any online training, but I did the Sporties anyway. And then I had actually my first CFII, she recommended it was the Jeppesen. There's a book. It's not online. It's a book. It's the combined instrument rating and commercial. God, I forget the name of it. It's a massive book. It's it's so heavy. Like if you dropped it on your foot, it would hurt. It's the Jeppesen, IR com, training book. But that was, I read that only because my double I that I started out with recommended that. Now, she wasn't the one I finished up with. I finished up with, actually the partner that I have in the Aero was the CFII I finished up with. Oh, but by then, by then I'd already taken the written, and I used, to pass the written again, I used Shepherd Air, which is like a drill and kill type course. Basically, you memorize questions. It's not for training, it's to get past the written. So, I don't know. That's a long way to say, check with your CFII. See what they say. Canada, okay. Bombasso, you bought the same thing. It worked pretty well. But, you need to see your hand. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that thing we're talking about, the iPad. Bombasso, your 11X 12 beta looks good. Performance boost is great. I gotta check it out. I gotta check that out again. Mike Coffee, you were just in the kitchen, heard somebody mention X-Plane, almost dropped your glass of juice. It's not that bad. Like Bombasso said, I've seen, other streamers doing it too. Not VR. Who was it? 737NG driver. I think he's been using X-Plane. And V1 also. Flight Insight, really good. Okay. That must be a new one. I've never heard of that Bombasso, but cool. Robert, check Sporties. Yeah, Sporties was good, but I mean, it was really high level. Like you can like go. I think it was like $100 too. Like I went through it only as a high level thing, and then you have to drill into the topics, and that's where that Jeppesen book really came in handy. It's really detailed. It's really well written. A lot of good visuals and things like that, and it'll get you through comm too. I need to turn the lights up a little bit. Let's turn that up. Let's turn all these up a little bit. There we go. I'm finding it hard to see. Bombasso, it's a good book, just huge. Oh, the IR.com, the Jeppesen one, it's massive. Like you could, like if you ever have like a spider problem in your house, and you're not the type to let spiders back outside, it's good for killing spiders. Not that I would do that. We let them outside here. Anyway, Mike 737 has to. For flight training, it's okay if one has to. 737 has to for flight training. I mean, I wouldn't start out with the 737 for like real world flight training. Bombasso, you like Flight Insight? It's good. Done by a young professor. He breaks everything down, makes it simple to understand. That's cool. And some people also, Bombasso. I never used Rod Machado's stuff. But a lot of people like Rod, just because, like, he's kind of humorous in Mike Coffey said, almost like in a John and Martha King. So, Mike, who remembers Martha and John King? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, they're still alive, 100%. I don't know if they're flying, but yeah, they're definitely still alive. So I used the King program for my private. My very, very initial private, like ground school, primary research, but instruction. I used John and Martha King. I love those two. I'd love to meet them in real life. Yeah, because they always go to Oshkosh. Like you always see pictures on social media of people like posting up pictures with shaking John and Martha's hand. Martha's got that crazy hair. They're iconic, prolific, I guess would be the word. believe it or not, we're almost close to TOD. I'm thinking this stream was too short, but that's all right. Mike, 737 has to use X-Plane. Oh, 737 driver. He does. Oh, because of his new type rating. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm sorry, I wasn't picking up what you're putting down. Yes, that makes sense, because he's got a new type rating. Bombasso, yeah, Rod, you don't like him at all. Yeah, he's really corny. Rob Machado, really corny. Mike Coffee, yeah, now we're dating ourselves. Hey, man, I'm not a spring chicken. Robert, you met Rob Machado at AirVenture. Got a signed copy of his book. Really cool. That's awesome. I mean, Bombasso, I hear what you're saying. Waste your money. His jokes are dumb and dry, outdated. I don't disagree, but also, like, he's done a lot. Like, you know, Rod and the Kings. Even like, what is it? Fly. Oh my gosh, 8 Mike Alpha. And like Jason Shapert. Like, I never was a big Jason Shapert fan, and I still wouldn't use this stuff for training. Just not my style. But I respect, even though they're getting paid, you know, they're making money off it. They've gotten a lot of students through various phases of training. So I don't know. But yeah, Bombasso, I wouldn't go with Rod either. Mike, you know, it's quite good. The C-130 pilot free pilot training. I don't know that one. But you know which one, Mike? You made me remember too. Gold Seal is pretty good. And I've never met the guy, but I've actually had a lot of online conversations with him. I forget his name. He's down in like PDK. He's down in the Atlanta area. I've had conversations with him on Pilots of America. And a Gold Seal is actually pretty good. Bombasso, you understand what he's done for the community, but yeah, no, I wouldn't pay it. Yeah, no, Bombasso, I totally agree with you. Definitely not disagreeing. Steve French, I saw that. I got an email about that, Steve. Yeah, Honolulu's out. Had a 6 hours in a VR headset sound. Actually, Steve, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I mean, would that be terribly boring, just flying over the Pacific? But that's not a bad idea. Now, I don't know if I'd download the I&I builds, just because my VR setup and payware airports don't necessarily get along these days. But yeah, going from like San Francisco to Hawaii. All right, 3,000 subs. 3,000 sub celebration stream. No face reveal though. Robert, you loaned that book out to a friend who was getting his license and never got it back. Oh, bummer. The signed Machado book. Hey, you should get it back. Bombasso, I actually agree with you. Like his style doesn't match my learning style. Like, I learn more from just kind of direct instruction. You know, if it's actual like one-on-one instruction, and likewise like humor and stuff like that. If I'm trying to learn something serious, I don't need a lot of jokes, but some people do. But Bombasso, I'm 100% with you. That's Machado is not for me, and honestly, the Kings, again, they're so prolific and just so iconic, and their stuff works. But I think that's why I like that Shepard book. The Jeppesen book. It's more like a textbook. It's really good. I mean, it's got great. The text is great. The diagrams are fantastic, but it's more like a textbook, which is more my style. If I'm learning something, academic. Robert, no, London to Santiago, no chance. Yes, as we know from Anon's quiz, London to Santiago, Chile is the longest British Airways flight. No chance. 14 hours? No chance. Mike, there's a Rod on CNN Weather. You think he's a pilot? I don't know that guy. It would make sense that a weatherman is a pilot, though, and vice versa. It's such a huge part of flying. Steve, who remembers the Rod the Bod? Rod the Bod training videos? No. Oh, Steve, no. No. I wasn't messing around with FSX back then, so I don't remember that, but what a title. Rod the Bod. Sounds like a wrestler. Like, oh, that's Jesse. Jesse the Body. Sorry. Jesse the Body Ventura. Rod the Bod. No. You win a prize. Oh my god. Steve French, you win a free copy of... Oh my god, I don't know what. I'm talking about X-Plane, so you win a free copy of the Zebo mod for X-Plane 11 or 12. Hit me up in DM for details on how to claim your prize for making me snort. And if I had something in my mouth, I would have spit it out. Speaking of which, there we go. We've had the same music on for this entire flight, too. Do you guys want to hear something else? This is kind of driving me nuts. What are we listening to here? Let's try... Chill EDM. What's this? Now, this could suck or it could be really good. I don't know. We'll see. Or it could just completely cut off. Robert, a free copy of Robert Chado's book. No, because then I would have to buy it. Steve, you'd have to own X-Plane to fly that, but thanks. It's the thought that counts. All right, Steve, you win a free copy of the Headwind A330-900. DM for details. Now we're getting there. There's the Gulf of Mexico off to the south. And let's see, where are we? This is, I don't even know, my God. I would imagine this is Texas by now, right? Are we in Texas? All right, that's Texas here. Port Arthur is definitely Texas. Yeah, I think we're in Texas. Cool. All right, well, let's brief this approach a little bit because I'm assuming we're going to take ILS 14. Check the weather one more time. Weather. Galveston weather. Come on. Yep, looks to be about the same. 0909 knots, 10 miles visibility, clear. Temp 32, dew point 24, altimeter 297. All right, so we'll take ILS 14. Triple 1.7. Darn it, I always do that. When will I learn? Hit this one and it flip flops. Triple 17. I don't have a GTN 750 NXI in my Aero. Final approach course 138. Missed approach climb 1200 feet, then a right turn 2400 feet on heading 360, outbound on the VUH VOR 315 radial to the Swain intersection 5.6 DME off the VUH VOR, and then hold, and then continue to climb and hold 2400 feet. All right. Here's the plan view. Swain is going to be at 1,800 feet. So we will drop down to 1,800 feet and just vector ourselves in. The MSA from our direction of flight is 1,600 feet, 3,100 feet on the other side, but that's fine. We're going to be visual, so we're good to drop down to 1,800 feet. Pretty much 1,600 feet, sorry. Whenever we want, but we'll just obey TOD. We're actually going to use DH. We have a radar altimeter. It's going to be 200 feet, which is set. No, 200 feet set. All right, cool. That's the approach briefing. Any questions? No questions. Bombasso, yes. in Texas. Respect the Lone Star. Don't mess with Texas. Look at that. Oh, man. GoPro view right here. Beautiful. Man, this sim looks so good. I miss flying this thing, too. Like, for some reason, we haven't flown the King Air in a long time. Probably because we got the Comanche. You know what else we haven't flown in a long time is that, what is it? Well, two things. The Quest Kodiak has been collecting dust. And also the Black Square analog gauge Caravan. Like that thing has been severely neglected. The thing about the Caravan, though, and even the Kodiak, is like they're just so slow. Like we gotta pick some bush flying spots for that. Beautiful. That is nice. Like the smash button, folks. That's how chill this stream is. I forgot to mention, hey guys, don't forget to smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and drop a couple comments below. Stuff like that. I think on these like super fun chill streams, it's like this isn't. I mean, not that I'm ever in like streamer mode, but this is definitely not even close. Anyway, Steve, yeah, Rob voiced the flying lessons in FS 2004. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. If I thought your bot joke was good, you should see some of the dry one-liners he drops. Oh, yeah, no. He's known for that stuff. Mike, how to add up ETA on the CX2 E6B? 820 plus 30 minutes and so on. I don't know. Oh, like calculating your fuel burn? I don't own a CX2, so I don't know. My recommendation, Mike, get ForeFlight. Mike, you missed flying the King Air in the old days when it came with old gauges. You can't spend $70 Canadian for gauges. I know, it's expensive, and it's too bad that Asobo didn't. In my opinion, they kind of cheaped out. I mean, just, all right, well, let's pop a G1000 in the Caravan and the King Air. Okay, well, great. It's like they're not trying. This music sucks, by the way. Sorry. Let's go hip hop. What's that? I have access to like 50 channels of music now, copyright free, that we can play. So let's try this one. It's obviously a very quiet intro. I'm sure it'll build up. All right. There we go. That's better. Pretty close to the top of descent. So I think what we'll do, descend down to 2,000 feet and we'll take it. We'll vector ourselves in somewhere here. Let's go ahead and spin this down. And let's go vertical speed mode in a second here. Once we get the TOD, let's go all the way down to 2,000 feet. But yeah, man, Mike, the King Air with the round dials, oh, it's so good. Like all the Black Square aircraft, the Bonanza, the 208, this one. The only one I don't have is the Baron. And actually, I've never flown the Baron in the sim at all. And for some reason, I don't know. I don't have a lot of interest in it. I would like to get the 414 though. All right, let's go. Top of descent. We'll go vertical speed mode. We'll pull the power back and we'll go down. We should get a nice TOD. We should get a little banana there, right? Oh, maybe not. Huh. Why are we not getting a decent banana? Map setup. Map. Where is it? Fuel range. Ring and glide. Altitude. No, I thought we would get a. Huh. Yeah, selected out. Range arc is on. Alright. Maybe we're too far away. I don't know. We're descending. We need to descend a little faster, though. Like the Baron was better in the old days, even with the mod. It's the new Baron. Yeah, I've never flown it. Never used it. Robert, has there been a DA50 put out? I don't know if there's a Diamond DA50 out yet. Yeah, there's definitely a 20. I don't know. The DA60 would be a nice little flying iPad with a little glass. I love that. The flying iPad. I gotta use that. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing like an altitude. That's alright, whatever. Huh. Terrain, map setup. Yeah, map setup. Selected out range arc. Off, on. Maybe that'll do it. Turning it off and then on. Oh, there it is. We just weren't descending fast enough. Stupid. I don't fly King Air in real life, folks. Even in the real 60 or 62, people are saying, why? You don't see a lot of them. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one in person. This music sucks too. Oh my gosh, come on. Let's just go back to funk. Screw it. There we go. You see a lot of DA40s for sure, but not DA60s. Heading bug is synced. Cabin climb is 0. Pressurization still looks good. Cabin, oh look at that cabin temp. We got that right. 71 degrees. All right, so VREF is 109 knots. Now that's at max gross. We fly the approach at 120 knots, slowing it down to 109, so call it 110. We'll probably use about 105 because we're a little bit lighter. And we have begun our descent into the Galveston area. Get these oil execs back to their HQ so they can hold their high-level meetings. Low power, can't carry a lot, and squishy inside. Exactly. Well, it's like a flying glider. I mean, honestly, all the diamonds are like flying gliders. You just push a button and you have to hold the controls. That's it. Mike, how do I know max is gross? Bad joke. Very good. Very good. Good job. Good job. That was very good, Mike. Cool. Looking good. You like the laugh track, Mike? Uh-oh. Jeez. Ping me. That's good timing. Which approach is this? Alright, well, whatever. Approach, good evening. This is King Air 1202 Romeo out of flight level 200, descending into Galveston.
King Air 1202 Romeo, Houston approach, squawk 2401.
2401, King Air 1202 Romeo. Alright. Alright. Well, we got some ATC. That's awesome. But
King Air 02 Romeo, radar contact 20 miles south of Beaumont. Expect a visual approach runway 14 at Galveston. The winds 1108. Altimeter's 2978.
Okay, we'll expect visual and a 14 and 78 for the altimeter. King Air 1202 Romeo. Good to talk to you.
Good deal, and descend your discretion, maintain 3000.
My discretion, keeping it going down to 3000. King Air 1202 Romeo. Awesome. Let's do this. Get some ATC. Woohoo! This is 7.8, I think, is what he said for the altimeter. Damn it, now I forget. 7.8. Cool. Awesome. 2-Nighter 7.8 is set. So we got the ATIS altimeter. Do the 5 A's. ATIS altimeter. The approach briefing was done. Avionics are set. And the approach checks are to go. So we've done 4 of the 5 A's. Now the 3000. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Where's that going to put us? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Looking good. Going to expect vectors here in a minute, so let's go ahead and keep that heading bug synced up. There's the coast of Gulf of Mexico, Texas. That beach looks nice. I don't know what that is, but it might be somewhere I'd like to be. Dang. Kind of overshot that a little bit. Nice. It's nice to have ATC online, to be honest with you. Now they just tell us what to do and we do it. No more thinking. Alright, so again though, initial approach speed is going to be 120, and then VREF 109, and yes, max gross. Max landing weight, rather. Is 109, so it's probably closer to 105. And we'll see if we can get a good landing rate. We had a good one on Saturday night. What was that, like 60 something feet per second? That was a good flight. That was a fun flight. I would do that again in a heartbeat. Again, not every week, but we'll definitely do another, like, just long haul. That was cool too. Anon had all those quiz questions ready to go. Maybe I'll see if we can get like an actual giveaway for the next one, or like I don't know, some kind of game we can play. I don't know. Right along the coast. Beautiful.
Hands up to Romeo. Can't remember if I told you. You'd plan visual runway 14.
Okay, we'll plan the visual runway 14, King Air 1202 Romeo. He told us, but it's a good reminder. It is what we have dialed up here, right? Yep, 14. Sweet. And again, the FAF, because we're going to back it up with the ILS. Not that we'll really need it too much. 1,800 feet here at Swain. And that's going to be 5.6 mile final, the FAF. pull this torque back a little bit. Now we're at 240 knots. We're fine. We're not going to exceed 250 knots under 10,000 feet. Beautiful. Love this thing. Gotta do more flights in the King Air. I like that Bonanza too. Obviously the Comanche. We got a lot of GA stuff that I'd like to do. Like I said, that flight to Kabul, New Delhi to Kabul in the CJ4. Gosh, I got the Longitude that we haven't used in a while. I mean, obviously the airliners. Too many planes. Too many planes to fly, not enough time to fly them all. Got a nice sunset tonight too. Oh my gosh. So good, man. MSFS. Oof. I would like to see X-Plane 12 though again in VR, just to kind of compare. They're on what, like beta 6 now? I would like to see what that looks like in VR. Torque out a little bit more. 240 knots. Eh. Alright, let's see. It's really washed out. Damn, that looks good. I just wish we had cabin views in this. I mean, that would be really cool. I mean, it's got a nice looking cabin back there that we can't get into. Speaking of which, y'all should go...
Continue descent to 2,000. Let me know when we get to the airport in a second.
Okay, down to 2,000 feet, and we will let you know for King Air 1202 Romeo. Be a minute. Alright, there's 10,000, landing lights on. I think at this point, too, we need to put... Well, no. They should stay off. Auto feathers off for now. Alright, now we gotta look for the airport. Yikes. Not quite yet. Mike, no cabin views. Yeah, maybe there's a way to do it. I don't know. Some of these aircraft you can kind of hack to get a cabin view. I just don't know how to do it. All right, where's the airport? So he'll clear us visual. We need to keep coming down, actually. Because I kind of want to be on a nice... It'd be like a left downwind, I would imagine. Pull this torque back a little bit. You guys get a nice close-up of the beautiful analog instruments in this aircraft. Huh. Maybe you can give us a vector. I don't know. Yeah, because VUH is right on the field, basically, so. We've got 15 miles. Anybody see an airport?
Two Romeo, airport's 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Yeah, we're still looking, 02 Romeo. We got the setting sun, unfortunately. Set time ahead a little bit. Stand by, 1202 Romeo.
Roger.
Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's like 10 miles away. Anybody see an airport? Huh. I hate this. Is that it there? Let's go out here. Cheap. I'll approach King Hertz 1202 Romeo. We do have the airport in sight. Sorry about that. We're in VR too. It's weird.
I got you. 02 Romeo, you're clear visual approach runway 14.
Clear visual 14, King Hertz 1202 Romeo. Thanks. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. 02 Romeo, Galveston Tower is closed. Radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Report cancellation of IFR on this frequency.
We'll go ahead and cancel IFR with you at this point. Appreciate all the services tonight for King Air 1202 Romeo.
02 Romeo, Roger. I'll show IFR cancel.
All right, cool. Let's go heading mode, and we'll swing it out this way. We'll fly a little bit of a left downwind as we keep it coming down here. My coffee. So buttons work. Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. That's kind of a steep bank angle there. Yes, buttons on the honeycomb. Yeah, they work great. 100%. Sorry, I missed some chat there. Honeycomb rules. Yeah, exactly. Basso deleted your comment. Yes, the airport is in sight. Let's go. Auto feather armed. Ignition armed. And we're in heading mode, so we can switch this to that. And cool. There's the airport right there. There's 2,000 feet. We'll slow it down. Tightened belts, exactly. Hang on, one more sip of courage here, guys.
Houston approach, good evening, November 525 with Bravo.
Got it. All right.
TPM 930 on the ground at Atlantic. We're looking to pick up VFR to the west.
So we'll cut it just outside of Swain. I guess that's Galveston down there.
November
Slow it down.
525 Whiskey Bravo, you are VFR, correct?
Affirm.
Alright, let's
All right,
see
landing lights
here.
are on. Auto ignition's on. Auto feather is armed. Everything else looks good. Seatbelt signs are
5 Whiskey
on.
Bravo, cleared into the Houston class Bravo airspace. Maintain
Slowing it down
6,500.
nicely.
Departures with me, squawk 2441.
All right, clear through the class Bravo.
Glide slope is
Archer
coming
is
up.
with you,
So
squawk
that's good.
2441 for 5 Whiskey Bravo.
Get it down to about 180 knots. There's a bunch of oil tanks down there. That's pretty cool. Seems pretty standard for Texas, right? That looks about right to me.
And we do have Juliet on board. We'll call you for taxi 5
We
Whiskey
should be
Bravo.
on Unicom. That's all right. Screw it. Yeah. I'll actually go over to Unicom. Do this the right way. Cool. All right, let's go. Final approach course was what? 138. Right about there. Keep this coming around. We may have cut this a little tight. There's the runway. 160 knots. Let's keep that torque coming up, right? Do we want to stall? No, I don't think so. There we go. That should get us on it. Arm approach, not that we're going to need it. I think what we should do is just fly this manually, to be honest with you. Let's go first flaps. Glide slope coming in. Glide slope is captured. Gear down. And again, we want to be at, was that 120 knots? I think I said. Master caution. Oh, props forward. Whoops. There we go. It's reverse not ready. Cancel that. Let's just go autopilot off. Autopilot's off. Let's go. Still at 140 knots. We got a notch of flaps to go. A little bit high. Ooh, some turbulence. Thank you, MSFS. Appreciate your realistic turbulence. We're a little bit low. Went right through the localizer. It's fine. Never been to Galveston before. I don't know if that's what this looks like or not, but looks pretty good to me. A little low. Trade airspeed for altitude here. Gear is down 3 green. We got 1 notch of flaps to go. Let's go ahead and throw that in now. And we're getting slow here. Slow and low. That's probably not where I want to be. Yeah, this is fine. There's 2 and 2. A little bit of crosswind from the right, or left rather. The yaw damper's still on. Did we turn that off? You know what? Screw it. Yaw damper's staying on. Oh, we're low. Oops. Sorry, totally visual. Just gonna keep the runway in the same spot. Windscreen. There's 1 white back, thank you. Minimums. Totally visual, we're continuing. Pulling some power now. A little bit fast, a little bit low. We'll see. I don't know. A little off center line too. Oh. There we go. Wrong binding. That's supposed to be the beta mode. Yeah, we'll see what the landing rate was. Didn't feel terrible. We rolled out real long because I had the I hit the wrong button for my beta mode there. It's alright, we already canceled IFR. Nobody's watching what we're doing. Doesn't matter. Where are we parking here? Left turn. Just go all the way to the end. It felt okay. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a complete greaser, but it wasn't a smash down either. Bombasso, you remember landing the Saab here next plane. Most buttery satisfaction. Nice. Well, this isn't going to be the same, but I don't think it was the worst. We'll see. Looks something like this, minus a few things. Been about 2 years. Not that bad. Yeah, man. Robert, another enjoyable flight to watch. Yeah, this one's all my pleasure. This one is 100% my pleasure. This was 100% one of those that I would have done anyway. Oops, prop sync needs to be off. Just for fun. So you guys were kind of along for the ride. So anyway, yeah, it's horrible trying to get beta to work because I have a different button on my throttle quadrant bound for beta mode than I do for like actual reverser deployment on an airliner, and I was holding the button for like max reverse thrust instead of the, for example, I have this, it's an up button and it toggles, you know, it kind of puts the the power levers into reverse mode. So like right now they're not, and then if I go here, now they are. But it's not the. There's there's another button that I have that if I pull back on it and hold it, it deploys the reversers and it applies like max reverse thrust if I hold it for like an airliner. So anyway, that's all right. We just rolled long. It wasn't like it wasn't a terrible, that we were going to overrun the runway. Thank goodness we weren't at like Saba or something like that. All right, where are we going? Let's go over to those buildings right off the nose. Excuse me. And then we'll check the landing rate. Oh. Open the window too, right? There we go. Beautiful. Love this thing. One day you will be mine. Probably not a super kinger. Probably not any kind of kinger. Who am I kidding? And we'll taxi up here and check the landing rate. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. I don't think it was a smashdown, but I don't think that was a complete greaser either. We will find out in a second. All right, let's park it. This isn't an FBO. These are just like kind of crappy hangars, but we'll park it here. Anyway, my coffee, good landing. Yeah, I agree. Good. Bombasso, not bad. I agree with that too. Mike, Hudson or Simhanger has the best video for the honeycomb throttle quadrant setup. I don't have. So I have the. What do you call it? Alpha. I don't have the throttle quadrant. Let's turn this windshield. Anti-ice can come off. That can come off. All of this can come off. Strobes also off. Beacon stays on. Bleeds can come off. Everything else looks pretty good. Moment of truth. All right, let's say 159. I'll take it. It's funny because it kind of felt like 150. That's exactly what that felt like. It was not good, but not great. It was, or not bad, but not great. So 159, I'll take it. Whatever. All right, guys. Tell you what. That's kind of it. I appreciate everybody hanging out. This was a lot of fun. It was a complete, just for the hell of it, Monday night, let's go from point A to point B kind of stream. And glad you guys could hang out. I think maybe tomorrow night, either tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll do that citation, the CJ4 from New Delhi to Kabul. Apparently, the approach to Kabul is pretty cool. So we'll do that, and then I don't know, maybe Comanche. You guys let me know. Pop a comment in the, pop it down in the comment section below. Hit me up in Discord. Let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll try to work it out. Also, on your way out, don't forget to like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get these streams more frequent, at least every other day if I can. So anyway, this was fun. Nothing else to say. Appreciate you guys. We will see you on the next one, and have a good night. See you guys. Bye-bye.